What is up, guys? Beefy here with another City of Chaos video, and in this City of Chaos video, I am doing a City of Chaos house tier list. There has been previous tier lists done in the game before, like for instance a claw tier list, a wings tier list, and etc. I don't want to do that because that will be repetitive. So one of my good friends named Usering thought of an amazing idea, a house tier list. So I was actually down with it. So yeah, anyways, we're going to review all of the houses that are currently in the game right now, from the apartments all the way to the your mom to the new your mom house that got added last month. So anyways, let's get started. The first house that we're going to be looking at will be this one, which is the apartments. For me, the apartments isn't really a good I mean, it's a good house for beginners if you're forced to buy one because everywhere else everyone bought a house, so you're left with the apartment, sadly, which is a small indoor closure which you can't really do much. Which, I mean, for me, for instance, I'll give this a D tier. I mean, it's not the best, but it's sort of something. And then for instance, and then, like, for instance, on the next house, we have this little cube two-story house. It's way better than the apartments. You can actually build a bunch on the downstairs and also on the top stairs as well. Which, for instance, if you want to put your PC at the first floor and then you want to put like a mini bedroom on the second floor, or you can do vice versa. Which for this one I would actually give it a C tier, because I mean it's way better than the apartments, but it's not a B tier or an A tier or not even an S tier. And then the next house that we're gonna go look at is this little house that I showcase in my videos a bunch of times, which is the little mini three-story house. Which for this instance, the little mini three-story house, it has a nice first floor, a bunch of space on the first floor. But then the problem with this one is that as soon as you go to the second floor, there isn't much space there. There is two long rooms on the second floor, but I mean, but it isn't good enough. So then you go to the third floor and it's a bit spacious, on the third floor, but you do have three places to put stuff in, 3 floors to put stuff in. I mean, which for this one I would actually give it a B tier. It's a little bit better than the cube house as we see right here. Then this other one, this other house is Bad Nightmares for me. This house is 3 stories as well. But the thing with this one is it's not as good as the previous 3-story house that I was talking about. It has one problem. It has a nice first floor, right? It has a nice spacious first floor where you can do anything. But as soon as you go to the second and third floor, there's not enough space to actually put some stuff in there, which kind of sucks. Which I will put this one next to C tier. It's close to this one, but it will be in this one. Then the next one we have a house, normal traditional house. Also another building that you're sort of forced to take if you're lucky enough. If not, you get the apartments. But this is like a mini house. It's a little rectangle house right here. It's not good. It's not good. It's not bad. But I'll put it in front of the apartments. It's better than the apartments, but worst. It's better. Wait, what? It's better than the apartments, but yeah, you get my point. It's better than the apartments. And then this next one that we're going to be showcasing is another 3-story. It's 3-story, I think. 3-story house, which it has a nice, spacious, first floor, and then you go to the second floor, and then you go to the second floor, and that's where things get a little ruined. It's sort of the same issue as this house right here, as the last 3-story house that we were talking about, but from the bottom floor, it's way better than the B tier house. So I'm gonna put this one in front of this one right here, because the nice It has 3 floors as well, but that bottom floor is what matters the most, because that's in case you invite your friends. Your friends are not going to explore the other, sides of the houses. I mean, of the floors. They're going to be more excited about the first floor, which is going to be the main floor. So with space and inviting people to a party, space is important. So I'll put this one in front of this other 3-story house. For instance, this house is another 3-story house. And for this one, it has a nice. For this one, it has a nice first floor, not spacious enough for a first floor. It does have a little unique feature, a fireplace, which gives it a bit props up. It has a nice fireplace, and then there's a second floor, and then there's a third floor. But for this house right here is unique because it has a unique bug, which allows you to go through one of the windows, and you can expand your house. Which for this one, I'll give it an A tier, just because of that unique bug right there, which allows you to expand your creativeness with furniture in the game, just because of that unique bug. Then the next one is another, I think it's another 2nd-story house. This house has a unique, no, not a unique, but this house has, it is spacious on the first floor, but then you go on the second floor. It's a little bit small, but you can put a bit of furniture on the second floor, on the next to the rail, which make it expand a bit. But for instance, this house right here, I'll give it. I don't know what to give this house. I'll give this a. I'll put this one between this 3-story house and between this other 3-story house, as in the middle. It has better space than this one, but worse space than the first one. So I'll put this in the middle of B. Then we're going to go with the big boy, the mansion. You already know where the mansion is going to be going. There's going to be a bit of controversial, but I'm going based on if I host a party. If I host a party, will many people like if I host a party, I want to make it with a bunch of decoration and want it to be spacious. And the mansion is one of those. There's only 3 mansions in the game, and hopefully in the future there will be more added. But for this one, I mean, you look at the first floor, spacious. Second floor, spacious. Like immensely spacious. The first 2 floors. Then you go with the third floor, which is a little, what's it called? It's a little bit of a hallway, which you can put a bit of trophies on that floor. Not really good. But for this one, we'll actually go with an S tier. Just because of space. And then we're gonna go with the original houses in the game, the School of Chaos houses. So then we're gonna go with the first one, the Bachelor Suite. It's sort of like the apartment, but way better. It has more space, in my opinion. It may be a little bit less space, but it has good space. Which I'll put this one in the middle between the apartment. It has more space than the apartment, but less space than this rectangular house. Then we're gonna go with the cozy cabin. It's a unique cozy cabin. I actually do like this cozy cabin because of the glitch. What's it called? Because of the glitched doors. Like they're so dumb, but you can actually glitch those doors. Which for this one, I'll give it the same reason why I gave it this one, this other house. An A tier. The cozy cabin has a unique feature where you can expand it infinitely if you put some ramps on the walls, so you can glitch on top of the little fence, and then you can immensely build anything you want, which that's an awesome feature. Please don't remove it. Then we're gonna go with the sandy island. For this sandy island has changed so much. Let me tell you why. Previously, this sandy island, you had to either get a jetpack or waste tons of VIP, waste a total of like 1,000 VIPs to cross between the other island and to get to the rocks, the big giant two rocks in the water. But now, this island, I'll give this island an S tier, a low S tier, because you can now swim in the water. So you can swim between islands, have a little bit of a swimming tournament or whatever you want to put in those lines. You can have a marathon or whatever, right? On the sandy island. That's what I like about the sandy island. It's a little bit worse than the mansion, but the sandy island you can build from all angles and expand it. Then we're gonna go with this house, which I struggle to say the name of. Hopefully, I say it right. It's called Bahaykubo. Bahaykubo. The description says something about a mini Philippine house. I'm not sure. Sorry for if I don't remember the description of this. There's gonna be a picture posted on the screen. But for this one, I actually do like this one. You can expand as well. You can build. You don't have to build inside of that. The inside of the house it's sort of like the cozy cabin, right? Which you can build outside of the house and expand it to make different buildings and etc. But for this one, it's a little bit less than the cozy cabin because the house is small. It's smaller, which I'll still give it. I'm debating with an A and B tier. If I put it in B tier, it will be here, but an A tier will be a low A. Which I'll put it in low A, just because I'm kind. I'll put it in a low A. It's still a pretty good house. Then the next one is the apartment. This apartment is the same thing. It has a nice, spacious first floor. It has a second floor, which you can build your bedroom, for instance, second floor bedroom, and also you can go outside of this apartment because it has sort of a little slider door. I mean, it's not an animated slider door, but just by looking through it, you can put like a mini ramp there. And you can go wild and build outside of the apartment. Which for this one, just because of that, I'll give it I'll give it a high A tier. Yeah. I'll give it a high A tier because you can expand, and I actually like because in this one thing that's unique about this about the apartment is that it has a nice spacious first and second floor. It's way different than these other ones. These other ones have. This one doesn't even have a second floor. This one doesn't even have a second floor either. This one has 3 floors, but they all lack space, and this one has unique space. Then we're gonna go with this one, which is the house. This house, just straight up, I'm gonna give it a low S tier. Low S tier. Straight down. This house has a spacious first floor, a little bit of a corridor, and you can put like a mini bedroom in there, and then it has a spacious third floor. Plus, also with this one, if you see the window, you can put a ramp there, and you can ramp through the window, so you can glitch outside and you can expand it, your creativeness, and make other mini buildings or a different structure in there, which is pretty nice. Then we're gonna go with the castle. This castle. I remember I crafted this castle long time ago when, like, I think as soon as it came out, I crafted it. and actually sold it for quite a bunch, sadly, which I wish I didn't sell it. But yeah, this house is really good. I mean, this castle is really good. I mean, for me, I mean, just look at this bad boy. It has a basement, a immense, it like a immensely vast basement, a immensely vast first floor, and you can also go behind of the castle and go up one of the and go on top of the towers. You go on top of the towers, and it also has a little secret second floor as well. It's actually pretty immensely vast as well in the second floor. Which for this one, for me, for instance, and also one thing that the mansion doesn't have, that the castle has, is that you can build outside of the castle. Which for this one, it's a high S tier. It's a high S tier, better than the mansion, in my opinion. Then for the final two, we're going to go with the Christmas Village. This Christmas Village is actually a nice, peaceful Christmas village. It's in nighttime as well. The first nighttime building in the game that was introduced. This Christmas Village is nice in a way. You can't enter the houses, sadly, but it is nice to have. You can build your own little structures, around the Christmas Village, which is pretty good. I'll give this a low S tier, a low S tier. It's a nice house. Then with the final house is the URMOM House, also known as the Spacious House, which it does live up to its name. It has a nice first floor with three animated doors, 3 rooms at the first floor, which you can enter. You can build your bedroom, you can build a crafts room, you can build a PC room, or you can build vaults and etc. And it also has a spacious second floor as well, with 2 animated doors and 2 rooms as well. About the same size for each of them, which is pretty unique. For this spacious house, or URMOM House, I'll have to say you can't build outside of it, sadly, which I'll give it a it's definitely an S tier. I'll have to give it a low S tier, because you can't build outside of it, sadly. Like for this one, I'll say a bit better than the Christmas Village. It's a bit better than Christmas Village, because the Christmas Village you can't even enter the house, the mini houses in there. But for the URMOM House, you can enter the rooms, and it also has a unique little feature, which is the doors are animated, which is pretty nice. But that doesn't up it at all than the house. That's right here. This house, you can go through the window and build outside of the house, and the URMOM House doesn't do that. But if the URMOM House did that, it would be better than the house. But yeah, this is my tier list for the houses. What are your thoughts on this? Do you guys agree with my tier list, or do you guys disagree with my tier list? I'm pretty sure in some of these it's going to be similar thoughts, but in other cases it's going to be a bit of a backlash. We're saying like, oh well, I don't agree with you this one, I'll agree with this one to be on this one be on that one, which I understand, and I respect your opinion. As long as you respect mine, I respect yours, and then we're even. But hopefully someone else does this house tier list in the future. I'm going to be the first one to ever do this and make it official. But yeah, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and click that bell icon to stay notified when I upload next. And also, make sure to follow my Instagram at COC_Beefy. And see you guys in another City of Chaos video. Bye bye.